Since you came to this video, it is most likely you have an exam for which you forgot to prepare. Watch this video till the end for a secret tip I used to pass my final university exam. Although it is advisable for you to never leave things till the last day, I want to share with you today my technique which has helped me to pass multiple school, college, and university exams by just studying for a few hours on the last day. I will not be talking about eating a balanced diet and proper sleep and meditation because that is all just bullshit. We need to focus on only one thing, that is to pass this exam. The first step is to get a pen and a paper and call a friend whom you think has studied enough. Ask them, what are the important topics? Chapter by chapter and unit by unit, keep taking notes of the topics that they tell you. Make sure you avoid any unnecessary conversation at this time. Time is of utmost importance now. Open your textbooks and your notes and mark all the topics which your friend told. Most textbooks have an exercise at the end of the chapter. Try to find the topic which has most questions asked in each chapter. Mark those topics as most important. Now, call another friend and ask them to roughly explain you what these topics mean in a layman language. For example, if you're studying about gravity, this time you just want to know that gravity is something that pulls you towards the earth and no scientific formulas or anything about it. This kind of information will build the base of your knowledge. Take shorthand notes in point form as your friend explains you. Now, go back to the book and carefully read the topics, focusing on important parts. Write any important definitions that come in the way. You may need to reread some of the parts for better understanding. Now, take a new sheet of paper and start writing as you read. Part by part, write each topic by hand. Also, make sure you write the definitions. Now is the time to go back to the exercise at the end of the chapter and try to answer the questions asked. You will be surprised how easily you can answer a lot of questions without actually spending hours and days reading the whole chapter. Now, you are fully prepared to pass the test. You must feel confident. Do not try to stay up all night and reread stuff. Overstudying is often the biggest reason why students get stressed and fail to perform good in exams. On the day of exam, read your final notes 2 times before you go for the exam. You will see how easily you will fly through the exam. Now is my secret tip, which I promised at the start of the video. This has helped me to pass the biggest exams of my life. I used to divide my work in 3 parts, and me, along with my 2 friends, used to take 1 part each. We would study and make notes of each of our parts and later share these notes, the ones which I talked to you about before. We would teach each other the topics. This is called peer studying. This would not only reduce the work burden by half or a third, but also help us to perform better. If you have any doubts about preparing for exams, improving concentration, or anything else, please comment them down. Leave a like if you found this information to be useful. Best of luck!